What's up, guys? Welcome back. Malik here. Today is February 27th, and I made 3 trades on the QQQ today. 2 were losers. The third one is a loser as well, but I wouldn't count that as much because I just entered in and out because it was like I didn't see it going the way I wanted it to go, so I just exited it quick. However, I still took a $17 loss. I'll get into the video and show you where I entered, what went wrong, how the strategy didn't work, but I see where the strategy could have worked, but today was very ranged. Today was like very range bound, so I wasn't able to capitalize on like a trending move. You know, this strategy works best when you have a nice trend. But if you're very range bound, you're likely to take some losses just because it plays around your stop loss and it probably goes close to your take profit and then reverses. But I'll get into it right now. Right? So, first trade. And if you actually follow the channel, I'm trying to use a engulfing candle strategy and also using a 3-line strike strategy as well. Right? So I entered the first trade at 10:03. It should have been close to where something else was. So 10:03 I entered to the buy side, right? So the 10 o'clock candle. So you have an engulfing candle here, right? So I entered on the 10 o'clock candle and I'm trading on the 15-minute time frame, right? So entered on the 10 o'clock candle and it was at 29560. Let me add this right now. 29560. 29560. So that was the first trade. I entered to the buy side. So I had my engulfing candle here. I'm thinking the market would have continued up, right? So you can see that at some point I was in profit, yes, but then I had a 2-to-1 risk reward. So I was expecting to make around 240. However, my risk was 120, right? So these strategies can play out if you just employ the strategy consistently, and then as soon as you have a winning move in which you have a 2 profit or 3 profit, it technically just clears out your trades, whatever losing trades you had. So that's what I'm hoping is going to happen for me, right? So I got cleared out when the trade started to go against me on the 10:30 candle, and as you can see, this candle just came down huge. It was on this candle that I got hit out, and I could see the candle forming, but I just held the trade. I already had my position. I made my mind. I just sat with it and just let it rock out, let it close me out. And as you can see, this is where I entered and this is where I exited. Looking back at this trade, how yeah, this is exactly how the strategy tends to work. So, you usually enter at the entrance at the close of the previous candle, and then you have your stop loss just right below where the engulfing was. The lowest point of the engulfing if you're in a bull trend, and the highest point of the engulfing if you're in a bearish trend. So you can see that it was below the lowest point of the previous engulfing candle. So from that, you should know that your trade is wrong and the market can really start going against you. So at this point, it's like validation. Like, your trade is wrong. This is where you should be out if you're wrong. It would have been good if I had moved my stop loss, but at the same time, it's like we're barely up any amount for me to move my stop loss. I wasn't even up. Let me see. At one point, I might have been up around $90, $80, but that's not what I was going for. It could have worked, yes, but that's not typically what I aim for, to be honest. So that was the first trade. And there I was wrong. The strategy was just wrong. That happens sometimes. You're not going to be right all the time. And that's what I'm learning from just practicing. So this time now is at 11:01. So I'm looking at the 11 o'clock candle. So this candle. And then I entered at what? 29456, and I love this so much because you can see how easy it is for me to set exactly where I entered. So I entered to the buy side here, thinking that we had some reversal. I'm thinking it formed like a intraday support here, seeing that it rejected here before, it rejected here before. I'm thinking, all right, intraday support, we might have went up. However, I was wrong. So me seeing that I was wrong, I was just like, yeah, let me get out of this trade. And that was like a quick in and out. Ideally, I shouldn't have even traded after this, right? This was like a quick in and out for $17 total, but $15 on the trade, 1.5 for the commission, right? So that's what happened to me there. So that was the second trade where I lost a total of $17. And then I have the third trade where I entered to the sell side, right? On the 11:15 candle. Let me get rid of this one here. So I entered to the sell side, and let me zoom this in because I want it to be very more clear, right? So I entered to the sell side, 11:15 candle. So you can use the settings here to just like put you at a specific place that you want to go. I can actually make this a little smaller as well. So I entered at 294.270. So I just need to change that. Boom. Right. So I entered here to the sell side. So I'm thinking, all right, you have such a big push down. You're obviously gonna continue down. Nope. The price started to ride the EMA right here. Then it really went against me, and that's what cleared me out for a $84 loss total. At that point, I was like, yep, I'm not forcing it right now. Let me just sit it out. And you can see I was in the trade for about 2 hours. I got hit out on the 115 candle. It's probably, let me see, 115 would be this one. You can see that was a bearish candle. That would have offered some level of downside. You had a 3-line strike bear strategy there that could have been taken advantage of, but it didn't prove to work out, right? So 295.1. So this is where I got hit out on the second trade, on the third trade actually, for $84.50. So reviewing the strategy, I could have entered here. This would have been a good entry to probably get some downside, but I would have to have my stop loss above here to not get wicked out, right? Ideally, this would have been probably one of the best trades. So you have a mixture of the EMA being touched, being rejected, and you have an engulfing candle. So I would have entered around here with my stop loss around here and could have taken it to the downside for a 2 or 3 to 1 risk reward. Let me even get rid of this and show you that. Could have made some profits off of that trade. However, I'm not in the business of taking every single one that I see because that can be quite risky, you know. So say I took it from here to the downside, and let me do a short position and then see what kind of risk to reward I would have had if I had put my stop loss above there. And you can see that the stop loss never came back to there. So I say entered here, and just your you want to set it based on where your loss is gonna be, right? So you have your loss there, and then you're going for a 2 to 1, like flat out 2 to 1, right? Flat out 2 to 1 with your risk above here, you would have been in profit within around 30 minutes. So this is why I think the strategy can provide some returns. So it's not always right, but when it is, you can make some returns. That's the thing, right? And I have alerts set on my phone that can notify me that, hey, this is going on. Maybe you should check out the charts. Maybe that's going to happen, right? So this is what happened today. I'm gonna actually put in some work after this video. So after I put out this video, I record this video, edit it, post it, have it going for you guys to just share my journaling experience. I'm gonna actually study on something that can help me get better stop losses. I think if I have better stop losses, can more manage my risk and actually enter trades with enough space that it doesn't damage me if I get hit out at the stop loss, but it's very, how would you say, scientific, my approach, right? That's it for today. Basically, I can't tell you much more about what else happened in the market because I wasn't listening to the market today. I was doing a lot of work. I was doing some like I had some pipe fixes, and I also have some chiller pipes running. So I'm doing things on the side as well just to make money. Well, that's my main source of income now, but I want to make this my main source of income, and I want to even show you. Hopefully, I can pull this up fast enough. But this guy is just motivational, just to see how he can execute trades and actually withdraw profits. He's a little cocky sometimes, but I can tell that it's just because of, I think it's because of what he has been through. He's just very cocky. But if you don't know, the person is Pajama Billionaire, and you can actually see on his page. So he has a Twitter page, right? He has his Twitter page, and let me pull it up now. So he has his Twitter page, and he's actually showing where he is up $10,000 on a trade. And I don't know. I'm trying not to stray away from QQQ. I want to do more of the indices and find my niche there, or find my sweet spot in the indices. However, if it proves that probably forex peers trade better and more structurally and have more of a predictable pattern, I might have to start going for forex peers versus trading indices that are moved by like broader news and all type of things, you know. But let's just check him out. Just
Yo, let me show man them something, right?
great.
Yo, stop playing with me.
So
You get me? Stop playing with me. Stop playing with my name.
he's up
With
$10,000
respect.
in a
When you
trade, right?
speak to me, speak with,
So
with respect
if you actually take
only.
this in,
That's the only.
this guy could actually just withdraw the $10,000 versus you have me that probably lost. I lost around close to $200 today. So that's the power of trading. You can actually learn the skill. So this is a skill that you have to take time. You have to learn it before you can actually do things like this on a regular basis. And this is just a motivation, right? So even though he's like, people get upset when he posts stuff like this and they don't really want to share it. I'm surprised that he doesn't have a lot more traction. Maybe it's because of just his attitude. Like, he comes off very harsh, like a Donald Trump or somebody like that. However, the proof is in the pudding. Like, the strategy works. Whatever he's doing, it works, right? So I'm just gonna actually do some studying after this again, and we'll get back to it. And I'm pretty sure that probably before summer, I'm going to see great success and returns just by putting in the work and just making this stuff happen, right? That's basically it for today's video, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Hope you have a great day tomorrow. There's a snowstorm coming here, guys. So I'll see you tomorrow and hope everything's okay and everybody is all right. Stay warm, all right?